just do it. Which one is it? It's DDA right here.
Yeah, there.
Yeah, your teacher voice.
I'm about ready to let go, but I'm looking for my trouble. I'll let you do your thing.
All right, I call to order the EDA of the City of Bristol. Roll call. Steve.
We can go ahead and take roll.
Okay.
On the fly, or?
Commissioner Anessa-Rosen.
Here.
Commissioner Adams.
Here.
Commissioner Budashevsky.
Here.
President Pro Tem Cummings.
Here.
Commissioner Idbo.
Here.
Commissioner Kamish.
Here.
All right, we have a quorum.
We do.
All right, first, our next item, number 3, the approval of the minutes from last session. Anyone have any questions? Seek to approve?
I move to approve the minutes.
Thank you.
Second.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, it's approved. Oh, opposed? Okay, thank you. All right, moving on to item 4. We'll consider a tentative acceptance of a builder proposal for the EDA lot at 4824 56th Avenue North.
Good evening, Mr. President, members of the board. As was said, this is a tentative approval of a lot sale to Noberg Homes for 4824 56th Avenue North. Here is a recent aerial photo showing the property. It's up on Bass Lake Road. You may remember a couple months ago, we came to you with a termination agreement from a builder that was no longer able to close on this property. That was the second builder that we had gotten really close to selling it to, but that ended in August, and we went back and revised the RFP a little bit to allow for a single-family home with an ADU, and lo and behold, we got a proposal after that. So it worked. So Noberg Homes has submitted a proposal to build a single family with an ADU, an attached ADU on the property. Noberg has purchased several city or EDA lots in the past. The most recent were 5 lots that they purchased in 2018 that were excess parkland. But for those who've been on the EDA for a while, you've seen Noberg here. They're a very reliable builder, and they've purchased many vacant lots from us. So just a reminder, this EDA lot is adjacent to a former gas station, and environmental investigations have determined that no soil contamination exists in the property. The MPCA has approved what's called a construction contingency plan to describe the mitigation process if contaminated soils or other materials are encountered during construction. And the purchase agreement will provide for costs that can only be discovered at the excavation. I'll get into that more. If you approve this tentatively, I'll get into that more at the public hearing, about that provision. So just a description of the Noberg proposal. They are offering the $100,000, which is the price that we were asking for. The other element is, would this be owner rented? That's often a common question, and Noberg would sell the home to an end user, but that future owner could rent or either the home or the ADU as allowed by city code. The building height is a 2-floor split entry. The size of each unit, so the single-family home would be a total of 2,285 square feet on 2 levels, with a kitchen, dining room, living area, and then the ADU itself would be 730, which would have a kitchen, dining, and living room. The number of bedrooms, the home would have 5 bedrooms total, which are 3 in the main level and then 2 in the lower level. 3 baths, full bath on the main level, and then 2 3/4 baths on the main and lower levels. The ADU would be a 1-bedroom with a 3/4 bath. The attached garage, the home would have a 3-stall garage, and the ADU would have an additional stall for its own use, so there'd be 4 stalls on the property for the building. Basement, it's a split entry with a basement that's going to be finished. The ADU will not have a basement. The anticipated timeline here is that the public hearing would be held at your next meeting on November 7th. They have indicated that they would like to start construction yet this year, so. Here is a preliminary site plan for the property. Here, you can see the outline to my right, I think it's your left, of what's now the barber shop. It used to be the gas station, so that's where it is in relation to that. So I'll show you in a minute where the ADU is, but so the ADU is behind the garages on the main level, up there you can see I've marked it there. As I said, the ADU will have a living, dining room, kitchen, and 1 bedroom and 3/4 baths, and then the rest of the living space is for the single-family home. There's 3 bedrooms on this level, and then along with the living space. This is the lower level, which is all of the single-family living space. It's a finished family room, and then the 2 bedrooms with a storage area, mechanical. This is what the front elevation would look like facing 56th Avenue or Bass Lake Road. So there's the 3-stall garage for the home, and then there's the 1 stall for the ADU. And on the bottom of the screen is with the look from the back of the house. This is from looking at from the barber shop
Always plan
on the north.
contingencies, period.
And then the bottom graphic is from what it looked like from the south. So the EDA action tonight is that we're asking you to consider a motion to give preliminary approval to Noberg's proposal. Upon preliminary approval of the proposal, staff will work with Noberg to finalize the site and building plans. As I said, the public hearing would be November 7th, and then construction would conceivably start later this year. So I'm available for questions if you have any.
Great, thank you. Any questions from commissioners?
Yes.
Oh,
I didn't see anything kind of proposed in terms of kind of the design of the area outside of the house, driveway, or anything like that. Did I miss that, like trees, plantings, or?
No, we usually don't ask for a landscape plan for something like this, but they did not put the driveway in there. We would have them do that on their revised site plan.
Okay.
They have indicated that they would just have a driveway just coming to the street. Right now, there's kind of a U-shaped driveway there with 2 curb cuts, and so I think they would just utilize the 1 curb cut rather than.
So it wouldn't be a 4-way driveway out to the street, or would it?
It would be just a normal driveway out to the street.
How many car widths is a normal driveway?
Yeah, that is quite a wide driveway. Yeah.
Like I saw that 4-car garage, and I was like, that is
Yeah.
a lot.
We've talked to them about maybe moving the building back a little bit to accommodate, give some more kind of squish room for access. So they have yet to figure that out, I think, but I'll ask them to look into that for the public hearing.
Thank you.
Any other questions? All right, do I have a motion? Commissioner Bucciarsi.
I make a motion to accept a tentative agreement with Norberg for the proposal for the EDA lot at 4824 56th Avenue North.
Commissioner Adams?
I'll second that.
All right. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All opposed?
All right, thank you.
Thank you. All right. Item 5, property status update.
Yes, I can give that to you too, since John's not here. He asked me to give you an update on 3 different developments. First is the 5240 apartments, which is the sand development on West Broadway. They've started framing the top floor, which is the 4th floor. So they're about a couple weeks ahead of schedule, and the plan is still to open in the summer of '24. So it's coming along nicely. 4741 Welcome, that is a 4-unit building, I should say, on Welcome that the EDA sold a couple years ago. So that the first, you might remember that there were some issues with the timing. It wasn't getting, he was just kind of not getting started and getting going, and it was getting near the deadline. So a few months ago, the EDA approved an extension for him. The first deadline is November 30th to get the walls and the roof on, and it appears that he's going to meet that deadline. He's starting to make some really good progress with the building, so that's good. And then the last one I'll give you an update on is the 34th and Douglas Townhomes, which again was another EDA lots that we sold to Hampton Companies. They have applied for their building permit for the townhomes, but they have not provided everything that we need to issue it yet, and I'm not sure exactly where they're at. I've tried to find out if they want to start construction this year or not, but they're just not really getting back to me about that. I think that they're just working out some things, but they're just kind of slowly submitting the things, and I mean they're still moving along, but it's not like boom, boom, boom. It's just they're moving along with getting the items that we need. So I'm not sure if they're planning to start construction this year or not. But they do have time to do that. So they have 2 years to build the entire development. So I don't know if you have any questions on any of that.
Just 2 quick questions. Seems like good progress is being made at the Wine Thief. Does it seem like they're going to hit the kind of improvement goals that we had set as part of that agreement for the facade grant?
Facade grant? I wasn't really involved in the facade grant, so I don't really know what the deadlines are, but I agree that they are making progress. I mean, it sat there for a while with nothing being done, and as you can see, if you've driven by there, you see that the addition is coming along really well, and they look like they're renovating the interior too. So I assume that they're going to meet their deadlines. That John didn't say anything that they wouldn't, so
Okay.
I'm assuming that they would.
Seemed, yeah, kind of tight. And then one other question, I don't know if you know, it seems like there's been some developments in the strip mall right over here on 42nd. One of the units there I've seen some construction happening. There's right now big blackout curtains on all the windows. Do you know what's going on in there?
You said this on 42nd?
Yeah, right there. It's like there's a barber shop and it used to be like a cake place, but that cake place, Nadia Cakes, or no, what is it? It's a cake place over there. It's now, they're seeing some construction happening, and now there's just these big blackout curtains over every window in the door.
Is that where the chow mein place is?
No, across the
Across the street.
street.
Okay. No, that's the first I've heard of that. I'm
Okay.
not sure what's going on there.
Okay, be curious. So it's an interesting choice to put blackout curtains on a business.
Right, yeah. I haven't even heard of any building permits being applied for, or
Oh.
obviously there's no land use approvals that have been given, so
Okay.
I'm not sure what they're doing there.
Okay,
I could look into it and we can let you know.
I'd be curious. I mean, I guess I could walk over there and just knock on the door too.
You go to the chow mein place and watch.
So the only thing you've seen is just the blackout curtains?
Well, and then they had some construction vans. They were like putting drywall and stuff
Oh,
and pulling all the stuff that used to be in there out.
Okay.
Seems like they're just doing something.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they're doing there.
I drive by it every day, so it's just like I was curious.
Any other questions about? Yeah.
Just a curious question. On the sand apartments, what do they have to do? Like, is it once they're completed with the framing before they open Broadway back up, or what's the?
I'm not quite sure. I didn't even realize that Broadway was closed for that.
Well, just one lane.
One lane?
Has been,
Okay.
but not a huge deal.
I'm not sure about that either. I'm sorry. What the timing of that is.
Okay.
I could look into it and get back to you.
It's fine. Just curious.
Any other questions for anyone? Okay. Any other business? Okay. Move to adjourn. Do we have a motion?
So moved.
John? Second?
Second.
Second, thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
You got it?
All right, we are adjourned.